Sony.
Yeah,
Adom na wonso e.
Yeah, me adom.
Good. In the NA, say manya court no directive or the amamo bi.
Manya.
Enti mo ye dan sisi a.
Oh, say court my directive. Now we are citizens like how we are. And this ubu court no enimtia. And then say assembly ya kana yode, but it is a ruling of the court. Number 2. And say we did not defy the ruling of the Labour Commission. No. When the Labour Commission pronounced its ruling, we engaged, we communicated the ruling to our national executives and national council members and to look at the way forward. So we did not defy the order of the Labour Commission. BS is me, court injunction on us. Whatever it is, Labour Commission are now ruling is say we should engage the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Employment on our issue, the same issues now. Am I call strike, yeah, can let so that we can report back to the Labour Commission the outcome of that meeting on the 16th of November. That is next week, Wednesday.
And where your letter be free ministry, Abamo.
They have to invite us
to a meeting. Okay. That has not happened.
It has not happened yet.
How about Employment and Labor Relations Ministry, Diano?
I think both of them will have to put heads together and send us the invitation.
And meaning, say, immediately, the strike action is suspended, albeit temporarily.
Yes, because you see, CLOSAC, Civil Service Association, and to issue statement on the same thing that we were talking about. So, CLOSAC need 12 other public sector unions. We belong to what we call the forum. The forum is the platform for the public sector worker union. The problem now, facing education. It's being faced in other. So, we are going to take it from different levels. The whole public sector workers will have to come together. The time has come to clean the public service of politicians. Who is a politician now? You lame. Means I'm a joining civil service and not public service. Mamin give me lame. The political party na dachi uba power litia na ya catapult to na ya baba mau position dia uba be di mi so me public service mo ma ye juma ma ko interview ma ko promotion ma rise through the ranks. Asema America, talk to any public service organization, talk to the police, talk to the immigration, talk to fire service, talk to judicial service. The interference of the politician in our work is affecting the quality of work that we do.
Yeah, but really, Angel, I mean, would this not be a red herring as it were? Because
I'm sure it's going to be a red herring when all the public service unions come together.
Maybe the point I'm making is, once we all agree, for some of these strategic positions, it is the president of the day. And there was or appointed, of course, upon the advice from the governing council.
But one can't advise you. The word there is not advice.
Then maybe are we reading?
Consultation. And not advice. And the word there is that he shall. You see, it looks as if practice being our course so cruel for a very long time. I think you feel say a normal. It is not normal. It's not normal. And our positions now amount for Yedima politicians. Those positions are professional positions. For example, say your organization in the public service.
Yes.
Now who appointed politician to become a PRO, the public relation officer. The public relation officer position is an official position within the scheme of service of that organization. Wow. Now the politician, about the public relations officer of the organization. Meanwhile, this gentleman will expire with the expiration of the political party in power.
But Angel Mepacho, you might probably have to read the Constitution again. Article 1951 of the Constitution says, and with your permission, I'll read. Subject to the provisions of this Constitution, the power to appoint persons to hold or to act in an office in the public services shall vest in the President, acting in accordance with acting in accordance with the advice of the Governing Council of the service concerned, given in consultation with the Public Services
accordance with the
advice. Absolutely. It is still an advice.
But in accordance.
Yes, in accordance with that advice. But
Obi.
Yes.
Me and my appointment as a Deputy Director of Education is by the President of Ghana.
Sure.
So those appointments in the public service now by the President, it doesn't mean political appointment too. The senior rank of public service appointment is by the President. It is not political appointment.
Sure.
So one kind of somebody sitting somewhere would think that the President can just appoint a political operative into senior position of the public service. It's not correct.
Yeah, but somebody might be in the public service or civil service. But when a party wins power, invariably, you find out, say, appointment for some of these strategic appointments, if the person is not politically correct, political correctness comes to
politically exposed.
No, exposed might not. He might not appoint somebody who is politically exposed, but the person will be politically correct in the good books of the system of the administration.
Yeah, but Obi.
Yes.
In this case, when you say technically, it is the president who appoints the headmasters of schools. So are you saying, the president can appoint someone who is not in the Ghana Education Service, who is a political activist, to head Achimota Senior High School?
No.
Why no? If I'm following your argument,
no, but
then it ought to be possible.
Yeah, my point is the president in appointing the GES Director General, I agree. Say also follow internal protocols, say the Constitution, NACA. But there are people in the civil service, public service, they might not be politically exposed, i.e., they are not known to be politicians, but they are politically correct. They toe the line clandestinely of a party in power. That's the point I'm making.
Obi.
Yes.
Those people are violating their oath of office.
Okay.
If you are a public servant or a civil servant, the principle of neutrality ought to be your hallmark. The principle of professionalism ought to be your hallmark. You are supposed to work with any government. That is why we say that the civil and the public servants do not have a color. Anyone who wants to go and do partisan politics ought to resign from the public service or the civil service to go and do partisan politics. In fact, the only group of people that the Constitution gives leeway to are health workers and teachers.
Yes.
But everybody ought to resign so that you can go and engage in your partisan political activities.
I get you. This is a bigger fight. All the other unions, say mobile wage. But for parents are ATO, for students are ATO. On Monday, teachers are returning to the classrooms, right?
On Monday, teachers are returning to the classroom. we will be engaging the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Labor. If we don't find solution or we find solution, we all have to report to the Labor Commission, and then we'll take it from there.
Fantastic. Angel, my fancy, you best in Comobio. Why? Angel Carbonu, president Edema Nagrat. And I know the two my name, sir, the Medical Ministry International, Omone Salvation Army Urban Aid Clinic. Edwon Toma Abum A Dijuma or Wasubi Ewo Omeyemo. Na surgeries are more year for needy people. Surgeries are more year for needy people.